Back here at halftime we go, sitting up top the Eagles' nest with a victorious head coach Jessica Sanders. And, Coach, all I can say is wow.
Wow.
That about sums it up, doesn't it?
Wow.
Look, one of those leads that you got out too early, and you knew that Coach Winslow and those Lady Trojans were going to battle until the very end, and they did just that.
Absolutely, yes. My hat goes off to them. The second half they came alive a little bit, challenged us. But in the end, we showed poise, and the girls kept playing hard.
Let me ask you, so last year, and not to go back, but Sealing was the elder statesman there as the junior. You played a lot of the sophomores that are juniors now that are contributing. Poise sometimes was one of those things that the girls would lose as they'd get pressed by an Oak Hill or one of those. Their maturation from last year to this year is phenomenal.
Yes, they've gotten better.
Yes.
They've gotten better with age. They've matured a little bit. They got the job done.
You've got to, so 18-2 now, they've gotten the job done. I know it may not be doing a lot for your heart these last few games, but what does this do for your team? And you hate to look ahead, but as an interviewer, I have to, because I know you've got to take it. You've got a big game tomorrow night against Hamilton Christian, and then the one on Friday. But as you get towards the playoffs and you look, you're going to be battle tested in these, because some of these teams that you've played, you won't run into many more better than them when you get over to the playoffs.
Well, I think what it does for us, it boosts our morale, number one. It gives us great confidence, to step on the floor. It's been a while since, we've beat Ash, and, it's a big rivalry. So, finishing the game tonight with a win is definitely a confidence booster. And, like I told the girls, really, these games from here on out, it's the mental game,
Yep. Look, that Hamilton Christian team that'll come in tomorrow night, very well coached, have been in the game. So it's going to be another big battle. You're starting to see, so you've played Tioga this year. Now you've picked up Ash tonight in this one. You pick up Hamilton Christian. And you guys play who Friday night?
Friday night we play Rapides.
Okay. So remember those from last year, the games that were there. You're seeing more and more talent that comes in here and plays, and that's just got to, again, we go back to that battle-ready, battle-tested team that you've got. Did you know that you were going to have this type of squad, so you wanted to schedule some of that this year?
Oh, absolutely. This is, been a couple of years, with these girls. I only have one senior. I didn't lose anyone from this year. And again, their skill level has gone to the next level. And so it's just, helping them to believe that they're there. And they need to be tested. We need many more games like this to prepare us, for district and post-district play.
Tell me about the play down low of Lauren and Carly. They seem to complement each other down in the low blocks as well as anybody. You see, Lauren started out, had 4 or 5 rebounds right out of the block, and then here comes Carly later on doing her thing. How impressed are you with the play of those two, big men down low, for lack of a better word?
I'm very impressed with them, to see how far Lauren has come.
Right.
And then, Carly as a freshman, she's got, 3 more years. I can only imagine.
Right.
And, for Lauren, may not always score a whole lot, but she brings something to the inside play that doesn't show up in a stat.
Well, and when we talked about it, too, that alters the game. Last week when we were up here, she had several blocks to start the game. This time it's rebounds, and it gets people thinking about her, and they have to go off to the other side of it. Well, then here comes Carly on the other side of it.
Yes, Carly just has a natural ability. She may not always put a body on someone, but she can find the seam to find the ball, to get a board, or at least tap it, keep it alive.
You guys were led in scoring tonight, and this is certainly no shock to anyone. Abigail puts up 24 on the night, hit some clutch free throws down the line. She was 4 of 5 from the line down the way, and that's got to make you real happy to see when your scorers can go up there and make free throws when the game's on the line.
Yes, and she's been consistent, all year. So for her play from as a sophomore to a junior is looking at 2 different players.
You guys were up 34-17, had a big lead at halftime. The third quarter and the fourth quarter kind of went the other way on it for you. Ash scored as many in the third quarter as they had scored in the first half. You attribute that to, I don't know, not a level of complacency, because I know you don't play with that, but it was great adjustments over there by Coach Winslow at the half.
Yes.
But what's going through your mind when you're in that type of setup?
Well, when you're in that type of setup, you keep telling them, one, we're ahead.
Right.
Number two, there's no shot clock in high school basketball. And number three, keep doing what we've been doing. It's working. And, I think we exerted so much in the first two quarters, it kind of caught up to us a little bit in that third, fourth quarter play. But then again, in the end, just them communicating and, just team chemistry, it was in their eyes. We're not losing this.
You said it well a couple of questions ago, poise, and we've seen that one. Last year as sophomores, we saw Abigail, maybe frustration would show a little bit. This year, I don't see it. I see just two solid junior forwards for you.
Yeah. I mean, again, 1 year makes a difference in play. So, she stepped up a whole lot, and, she's guarding the best player on the floor as well as, getting double digits. So.
Yeah, and it was impressive. Of course, Maryland continues to put the ball in the basket. She had a couple of big-time threes in that second quarter that opened up the lead. She puts in 18, joined the 1,000-point club last year. We were excited about that. But her senior leadership has got to been something to watch. It's been something to watch this year.
Yeah, she's our motor.
Right.
She makes everybody go. And, when you step on the floor with her, everybody becomes just a little bit better.
Right.
And she brings out, the best in all of us. And just her court awareness, just seeing the floor, complements the other players' roles.
Well, there you have it. That's high praise from head coach Jessica Sanders. Coach, we're getting ready for the second half in here, so we're gonna let you get out. 18-2, congratulations. Looking forward to another couple of big games this week, and we'll see you on Friday night. We'll be back here on Friday night for that one. Won't be here tomorrow night, but we'll talk to you then.